Okay, in this video, we're going to go over creating our custom audience on lookalikes. On this example, we're going to be using purchase information from our pixel. Now, sometime the pixel will already be assigned to the ad account, so it's easier to create them. So in this example, the pixel has already been assigned. So here we are in the ad account. Okay, we need to go over to the left side and click on the business tools. We then need to click on the audiences and make sure that we're in the correct audience account. Okay, just because you're in the ads manager, first of all, you're going to be in the ads manager for this, and it was IMN-1 is the account I was in, and now it's brought me into the correct account. At times, it will default and take you into a different account, so always make sure you assure you're in the correct account. Okay, so now we're going to create a custom audience. So create audience, custom audience. On this particular audience, because we're taking it from a pixel and we're going to get a purchase audience, we will click website. This is going to bring us here, and the pixel that we'll be using on this example is Medic. So this will be the one we'll be rolling with, but if you're ever unsure, always reach out and ask, what pixel did you want me to use? Okay, so this is 180 days. This is the maximum we can go back. We always create the audience 180 days. The name of the audience, I always want you to call it the pixel, like the first start out of the pixel. So met and then per. So met purchase. That's what it means, because we're taking purchases. Which brings me to a good point. Right now it's set to all website visitors. We want this to be set to purchase because that's what we're building this audience from. So that's why we call it, it's called Medic. We're going to call it met per, so the first three and then per after that. 180 days and create audience. So now it's created as a custom audience based off the data on the pixel, all the pixel information. So now we can select done. Now we can select the audience, which is here, met per. We're going to click create lookalike. And we're now going to create them. Now for this example, I only want United States, and that's where we're going. So I'm going to do this one with US. Always check with me to see what countries you're going to be building with, but this one is going to be US only. I would have probably already told you, but if not, double check. Now, because this is a purchase audience, first time I want to select 4 audiences. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this last one to 10 and the second one to 5. So in essence, what we're doing is we're creating a 1% US met per, 1 to 2%, you can see it here, 2 to 5, which is this one, and then a 5 to 10. So we got 5 to 10. So we're going to create 4 audiences. I'm going to click create. Okay, and there's our audiences. Now sometimes you may get an error with a guy with a shovel. Just refresh the screen if everything goes blank and it will come back. Now we need one more audience. So I want you to select met per, create lookalike. Again, this is the last audience for this country, so United States. We leave this at 1, and the audience I want is 0 to 5. Okay, so we have to do the first time and then come back and then do this again. So now we create the audience. So these are our audiences: 1 to 2, 2 to 5. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm going to delete this. It's not 5% that I want. Let me see. Let me delete that one. My bad. This would be create lookalike. Our last audience would be United States. And we're going to go 3%. I want 0 to 3. That's the audience I wanted. So there. So now we finished. I have a 1%, I have a 1 to 2, a 3%, a 2 to 5, and a 5 to 10. Now, if I needed other countries, I would tell you, you would just create that country individually and do exactly the same, okay? But for this example, right now we're working US only. So I just wanted to show that to you, all right?